Hello everybody and welcome to today's collective reading. Let's see what they have to say to you today. Okay, we've got a little bit of mystery coming in here. I feel like there's something sort of like an unknown victory. Yeah, I feel like you guys have really leveled up. That's what they're talking about. I feel like, especially with the Hanged Man here, you guys have gained some sort of new perspective, and it's really going to change the way that you see every situation that's ever happened in your life, which sounds like very drastic, but I feel like you guys are going to notice like some sort of victory that you've had here. You've definitely won in a lot of ways, like more than one. Like I feel like, which rhyme, but I feel like, let's see here. Yeah, you guys might have been backstabbed or like hurt in the past by different people, like friendships, you know, whatever, situationships, they just said, like partnerships, everything. And I feel like at this point in your life, you guys are the Queen of Coins and the Queen of Cups. Like, you have learned to basically balance out like your work and your life and everything, find the right people for you, and you're really popping off. You have a lot of people that just feel like you guys have grown up to the gods. Like you guys have surpassed so many people. So many people still want your time, your energy, and your attention, but I just feel like, you know, you guys are on to bigger and better things, and you have a major change of perspective. I feel like there could have been a lot of like mystery in your life about like maybe where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to be doing, or the people that you're supposed to be around, the partners that you're supposed to be with. But I feel like that's the beauty of life, is that you don't know exactly where you're going, but you're going to end up someplace absolutely incredible and amazing. And especially with the Queen of Coins here, you guys have definitely grown up. I see you getting a lot of different work opportunities coming in here for you, a lot of different ways to make more money. And if you guys have social media accounts, I see it just literally like popping off so much more. Queen of Cups is here, so I see a lot more people just being very kind and generous with you because of how kind and generous you've been with everybody around you. Like I'm getting that even if people speak bad on you, you never speak bad on other people's names, and because of that, you've just been racking up the good and beautiful karma. The Hanged Man is here, so I totally feel like, again, you guys are starting to see things from a whole new perspective. Like, you're glad that you didn't treat people the way that they treated you, because you've not only developed like a lot more strong of a mindset, but you're also going to places that they could never even imagine because of just the amazing karma, again, that you have been racking up. But let's get some more oracle cards here. See what else we have coming in for you. Yeah, again, there could have been a lot of people that maybe like steered you wrong in the past or treated you bad, but overall, yeah, like look at this, like they could pity themselves, and I feel like you guys are not that type of like self-pity type of person, but there's a lot of people that will just never forget you. I feel like you've left a very strong impression in a lot of people's minds, and people just absolutely refuse to forget you, and they like, yeah, I feel like you guys are really at a celebratory time in your life. You're like, I made it, you know, like it definitely feels like you guys made it. It feels like you guys, again, had a major victory here, and you can kind of just like relax. Like life is no longer as mysterious as it used to be. It still is mysterious, but in like the best way. At least now you have a very good direction that you feel drawn to. And with Fairies Fire here and pure celebration and happiness, I totally get that you guys are just going to be really, really, really celebrating coming up here. Like things are really working out for you in ways that you never even imagined. Yeah, beware negative energy and poisonous. I feel like you guys are finally aware of the people that weren't serving you in the best ways. You got rid of those, and because of that, it created a lot of space for new opportunity to come in here. So great job growing. And yeah, you're gonna have a lot of reason to celebrate. Like I'm seeing like follower count milestones. Like I see you guys just like buying yourself like more cakes, like because I saw like 5K like on a cake, so I totally feel like you guys are gonna be celebrating here. Coming up here with all of the good news and all the good energy that's coming in here for you guys. Let's scoot these up just a little bit. Yeah, cleanliness, health, sacrifice, and repentance. If you guys listen to my most recent podcast episode, I did one that was about spring, and that was all about cleanliness and sacrifice. Again, they were saying that you cleaned house. Like you really did have to sacrifice a lot of people in your life that were just no longer serving you. And because of that, you guys are only going to come into a lot more wealth and opportunity. Yeah, it's all a part of the conquest. And I feel like you guys are just so devoted to living a much better life, being a lot better off, I heard, than your parents, or than you know, people in your life, like big figures in your life, you guys just want to be a lot better off. And so, and could have been then those friends or those other people too. And that's why you guys had to excel past them. And a lot of people are talking about you now and just how great and amazing you turned out, how good you look, how devoted you are to living a much more beautiful life. And people just definitely see that, like, they feel like you guys are magic. They just said, like, big, like, lucky girl, lucky person syndrome. Like, I feel like you guys are literally just so lucky, and people see that and they're like, okay, what is this person doing? Because I need to start doing some of that. And again, it's only because you guys have racked up that good karma. Like, you've never spoke bad about other people. You really yeah, you guys are divinely protected, and you know that. And so that's why you, like, speak very carefully, especially during Mercury retrograde season. Like, it's a great time to watch what you're saying very carefully and only say the right things. Yeah, delicate pleasures, meet me by moonlight, and kind-heartedness. Like, you guys are just so kind. And I feel like it's easy for you guys, though, like, not to speak bad about other people, because, yeah, you guys just are naturally very kind individuals. And I feel like, yeah, you're really starting to see the more delicate pleasures of life and see how everything around you can affect different situations, if that makes sense. So it's definitely important to always be kind, always be nice and graceful, because you never know who you might run into. Or yeah, so funny. Natural born stand-up. Yeah, you guys are hilarious. I feel like you guys always know how to uplift the vibe. Very popular. Everybody wants to hang out with you. Yeah, and again, you could have come into a new opportunity and now it's like everybody wants to be on your agenda. But like I said in a collective reading that I did for spring or something, it's like, if they didn't like you at your worst, you know, they don't really deserve you at your best. But that doesn't stand for everybody. So some people you might be more drawn to because you've seen that they've grown as people too. Whereas other people, it's like, oh, you haven't really grown. You've just kind of stayed stuck. So you touch people's souls during brief interactions. Yeah, again, you guys could be like influencers or celebrities, or just like you don't have a lot of interactions with people, but they definitely, like, you just leave impressions on people's minds. Like even the people that you meet on the subway or whatever in the world, like commute, in your work. Yeah, destined for big money. You guys are definitely destined for big money, big success here. Your sexy time is on fire. Supportive, inclusive friend. People are so blessed to have you. Yeah, people definitely feel very blessed to have you in their life. Again, I feel like you're very funny. So like if anybody's going through anything hard, it's like you guys know how to make a joke about it, you know? Let's see. You are loved by so many people. Again, look at this. Very popular. Everybody wants to hang out with you because you guys are super inclusive. Like you don't, like, I'm getting that you guys definitely have a closed off circle, but like if people want to be friendly with you, like you're totally fine with that, and you're very accepting and welcoming of that, and you're always going to be friendly and nice to other people, like especially if they need your advice. You guys are very intuitive and you listen to your intuition like literally 24/7. So I feel like you guys are definitely that advice giver that like people really will go to. And people are very, very blessed to have you, like especially on their path. I feel like you guys give really, really, really good advice, especially towards shifting people towards the right path. Oh my god, I'm literally, I'm going here. I need to take a breath. But yeah, I feel like you guys are just so good at shifting people onto the right path and being there for other people. People defend you behind their back. Exactly. They literally finished my sentence. Like, people will literally defend you behind your back because of how nice and how kind you've treated other people. And if anybody tries to speak bad on your name, like, it doesn't go very far because people know that you're very kind. And if you had to be mean to somebody, that says something about them, you know, more than it does about you. Yeah, best hugger, warm, welcoming teddy bear energy. Like, you guys are super kind, very inclusive, and a lot of people look up to you. A lot of people want to be like you. Superstar energy, exactly. You guys are definitely the stars of the world. Like, people just want what's best for you, and people are praying for you to have better things in life. Like, people really, really, really are praying for your success. As much as some people might be praying for your downfall, you have a lot of people that are praying that you succeed because of how kind-hearted, how wonderful you are, how hardworking you are. I have this beautiful fortune-telling book from Cosmopolitan, and I've just kind of had fun sort of flipping through the pages and seeing what I land on and what kind of messages we get. So let us try this out today. Here we go. General guidance, your general guidance, which is kind of funny. I'll zoom in so you guys can see it, but I was pointing to your general guidance. So again, I feel like you guys are very good at guiding other people. You give very good advice overall, and again, you guys are just very intuitive, and so it's important that you listen to that, especially when it comes to opportunities for yourself, because with the Queen of Pentacles here, I definitely see that there could be a lot more opportunities coming in here for you guys to make more money. And Backhand again. Yeah, people totally could have been backhanded towards you, like giving you a lot of backhanded compliments, but it's really only paid off in the future because now you guys are used to like the hate. It's like you don't really care about their opinions because you know that there must be something else going on inside them, especially if they feel the need to hurt other people. Because even when you guys have been through your worst moments, you've never ever felt like you needed to hurt other people or that you needed to yeah, like be mean by any sense. The Tower. Yeah, you guys definitely could have gone through a major tower. This is a very difficult but exciting card. Okay, let's read about this. I want to see their interpretation. The drops of light amongst the clouds are 𝔭𝖎𝖆, which represent the supernatural life force descending into the earthly life of man. Lightning strikes the tower, upsetting the crown, a symbol of earthly power. Old forms break down, new ones are to come. The tower is the Tower of Babel, the temple of false or overly strict doctrine, an unforeseen but understandable catastrophe, revolution, violence, followed by new order, bankruptcy, followed by a new way of life. Okay, so basically they're saying like you have to go through those bad energies, those bad people, in order to find a newer way of life or a newer way of existing. Because if you always follow those bad people, you're only going to get to bad places in your life, versus if you follow the good people around you, keep speaking highly, and never follow a lower path, you're obviously only going to keep getting to higher places. He will prevent you or anyone else from getting to him. Yeah, exactly. I feel like you guys are very divinely protected. There's a lot of angels around you that really are watching out for you, watching your back. So if anybody speaks badly on you, they keep track of that and they make sure that karma comes back to them in threefold. You know, other people, 3 people will then speak bad about them if they ever talk bad about you. You know, it doesn't always have to be so literal, but that feels like the right case, you know. Let's see. I don't know what cumbersome means. Otherwise I would. I don't know what cumbersome means, but otherwise I feel like I would get a message off of that. Predate ordinary. Yeah, I feel like you guys are way beyond ordinary. Like you guys took ordinary and you made it something extraordinary, you know, because it's saying like you predated it. Like you guys have been ordinary in the past and you've really found your way in being extraordinary. People like flock to you like moths to a flame, I'm hearing, because of how extraordinary you are. Yeah, so that's really beautiful too. I feel like, again, people just want to be like you. Like, you guys are literally the model of success. Like, you guys are the model of success. So many people look up to you. I'm seeing 5. So, yeah, so the month of May could be very important for you guys. This could be the month where you guys finally feel like you're really, really, really popping off and everything is sort of paying off for you guys. So, and that's coming up here on the timeline. But otherwise, 5 could be significant for you. It talks about new beginnings, new lifetimes, and new periods. And again, that's what the Tower card sort of symbolized in this book, was like a lot of bad times had to come so that way you guys could get to what is supposed to be for you. A lot of things had to fall apart so that way everything could come together. Office trouble. Okay, that's interesting. They are too nervous to enjoy overt friction. Oh, and this is in Libra too. So Libra could be very significant for you guys. There could definitely be trouble in your office or something like that. There could be a lot of workforce gossip or just a lot of things like that. And I feel like you guys are really trying to change the vibe there and make it something that's a lot more positive. Or like in your friend group or anything like that. I feel like you guys are like, let's not talk about the bad things. Like, let's talk about the good things and focus on those rather than things that sort of bring us down, you know? Major arcana. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going through a lot of major movements in your life, which is why we have the Moon card here and the Hanged Man, and then you know, the Tower card. Like, I feel like you guys have a lot of major things happening in your life and a lot of major changes. I just saw 1411, so there's gonna definitely be some messages coming in here for you guys, especially pertaining to opportunity. Yeah, if you guys are like studying to be therapists, I just hear that that's really going to work out for you. I feel like any opportunities are really going to work out for you anyways. Definitely though, if you are here for a reason. You're tapped into this exact frequency. So just know that you guys are definitely destined for big money. A lot of people are praying for your success. And again, there's superstar energy here too. So you guys could definitely be getting into the film industry, the music industry, like literally anything that is calling you. that's where you're meant to be going. Yeah, your guidance is divinely guided. So anything that you are being pulled to is for your greater and higher good. Like anything that, yeah, and don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So if you guys feel like, you know, you're sort of like hiding yourself away, don't hide away. Don't like try to morph yourself into the person that people think that you're supposed to be. Be the person that you've always wanted to be because you want to be it. Like, don't let anybody else's sort of opinions or anything like that get to you, steer you in a certain direction, because you're meant to really, really stand out and maybe even have opinions that are, I don't even want to say controversial, because like, yeah, no, like you guys are very, very nice. You're very empathic. So I'm getting that, like, it's more so like, yeah, like you're going to steer a lot more people towards the path of their happiness too. You're going to encourage a lot more people to live lives that make them happy, because people definitely look up to you, and everything that you're doing is divinely guided. So that way you can, how should I say this? Like, yeah, it's divinely guided so that way you can basically be the blueprint for other people. Your life is literally the blueprint for other people's lives. And I feel like a lot of people definitely look up to you because of that, and people want to be like you. So don't pretend to be anything that you're not. Don't, again, dim to fit in, because you're not meant to fit in. You're meant to stand out, okay? So just keep all of this in mind. I love you guys so much, though. Thank you for tuning into today's collective reading. I'm praying that this brought you a little bit of clarity, some guidance towards where you're supposed to be going. And again, go the direction that you want to go in. Don't lean towards any which way because other people are pushing you to do it. Do something because you want to do it, because it gives you energy, because it gives you pleasure. And know that by you doing this, you are going to inspire not only this generation, but generations to come to follow in your lead and follow on your path. So let's finish off today with a bit of a cleansing, a frequency cleansing. Just get everybody else onto the same exact page here. Ooh. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. And if you could say, opportunities flow to me endlessly. There you go. Now, opportunities for money making, anything, for love, for romance, for new connection, for networking, everything and anything is going to come your way because you just claimed it, okay? So thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm praying that this brought you guys some clarity. Definitely leave me a like and subscribe to my channel. Comment something down below if it really, really resonated for you, and how you're going to basically be embracing more of your superstar energy, and how you can maybe encourage other people if you felt like very dimmed in the past, but you've sort of like gained more confidence. How did you gain that confidence, and how can you kind of help other people to gain that confidence for themselves too? So definitely look out for that. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you very, very soon, okay?